Christine Tan?
Yes.
Hi, Dr. Pirmann, nice to meet you. Come on in, have a seat facing that way. I'm going to come over and join me. Give me just a sec.
Was that my knees? Really, sometimes crack, you know?
Okay.
So it's like that.
Yeah, that's not uncommon. Did you play sports when you were younger?
No, not really. I mean, just do exercise.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you worked out when you were younger?
Yeah.
Popping in the knee is generally due to some type of ligament damage that's happened at some point, right?
Yeah.
You alright? Okay. So yeah, you know, there's a meniscal tear or something that happens in the knee and then you're going to pop in with it. As long as there's no pain associated with it, it shouldn't be a problem. Right?
I mean, just a little pain. Like, I cannot sleep at nighttime.
Okay.
And then also it's my back.
Okay, so lower back or upper back?
Lower back, and then also beside this. I'm not sure how to say it.
You're talking about the outside of the hip
Yeah.
this way, right? Yeah. How bad's the lower back pain on a scale of 0 to 10?
Like 7 or 8.
Yeah, okay. When did that start?
Long time ago.
6 months ago, a year ago, 5 years ago? What would you say?
A couple years.
Okay, so 2 years ago. So at that time, was there a cause or an onset?
Sorry, what was that?
Was there a cause or an onset? Did something happen? Did you have a slip, fall, car accident,
No.
lifting injury, anything that you can remember?
No.
Nothing. That's what we call idiopathic. It just came out of nowhere, right?
No.
So how often do you feel your back? Do you feel it to some degree all the time, or does it come and go?
It stayed really consistent.
Okay.
Yeah. And then also is my neck too.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get to the neck in a second. Let's stick with your low
Okay.
back, okay? So pain presents in one of 3 different ways. You may get one or all 3 at different times, right? Some people are gonna, bend or turn or move, and they're gonna get a shock-like sensation, sharp pain. Do you get that?
Not really.
Okay. Second presentation would be a dull, achy, can't get comfortable type pain. Do you get that?
What is that?
Like dull, achy, can't get comfortable. Does it feel more like that?
I don't actually understand those terms.
Okay. When people deal with pain in their back, right?
Yeah.
A lot of times it will make them uncomfortable. Or if they move or bend, it just doesn't feel right. Does it feel like that?
Just a little bit.
Okay.
I think I'm not that old.
Okay. Third presentation is a burning or a buzzing sensation. Do you get that? Burning, buzzing. Feel hot?
No.
No. Okay. Now the pain moves into the hip and the outer thigh. Does it move into your butt or your leg?
Mm-hmm.
Both sides?
Yeah.
Okay. Does it move to the front?
Sometimes are you talking about the...
I'm talking about your low back pain. Does your low back pain move into the leg?
Not really.
Okay. Normally I'm going to ask somebody prior to a certain onset, have you had this pain before, right? But anything that's over 6 months we consider a chronic pain, and you've been doing this with this for a couple of years.
Yeah.
You're 26, right? Is that how old you are?
27.
Not yet.
6.
When's your birthday?
July.
Yeah, so you'll be 27 this year.
Yeah, I think back home I go do something like this, but not
Where's home?
Vietnam.
Oh yeah, I thought so. Okay. Do you live here or?
Yeah.
Okay. You have family back there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I live here by myself.
Neck pain, how bad on a scale of 0 to 10?
Around 8.
Jeez, okay, so that's worse. When did that start?
I think last year, because I'm working a lot with a lot of heavy lifting.
Okay.
The sun is just really intense.
The sun? Yeah. I
Yeah.
know. Yeah. I can't help it. I tuned up these windows and it's still really hot. Yeah. How often do you feel your neck? To some degree all the time, or does it come and go?
All the time.
Constant.
Sometimes
Yeah, I'm going to ask you some random stuff, okay?
yes.
Do you suffer from any major conditions that we would need to know about? Seizure disorder, epilepsy, anything like that?
I don't know.
Do you have any major conditions with your health?
No, I mean, when I just moved here, I have accident before, but that's it. But
Okay.
it's long time since.
Okay. Do you have any broken bones in the past?
No.
Okay. Have you had any surgeries in the past?
No.
Okay. Do you get dizzy?
Sometimes, yes, when I sit up,
Okay.
stand up, yeah.
So you've never been to a chiropractor before?
Back home.
Oh, you have?
Yeah,
Chiropractic in Vietnam, but not here.
not here.
Okay.
But they don't have it like that. They just look at my face and like they can tell where I have the pain.
Okay. You must be a really good doctor. T-H-A-N-H?
Correct? Yes.
Okay.
He's not even a doctor.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, what we do, okay, modern chiropractic in this country, 1895 is when it started, okay? But bone setting, you know, what translates to bone setting, which is what I do, that dates back 7,000 years in Southeast Asian countries, right?
Yeah.
You also see it in the time of Hippocrates. You see it all throughout Latin America. They're called sobaderos in Latin America, and they do deep tissue work and bone setting, right?
Yeah.
And they're not licensed either. They're not doctors. In this country, you've got to be licensed to do what I do, right?
Yeah.
So, kind of chiropractic 101, I want you to stick with me. I'll tell you what we're going to do today, okay? So, when we look at a spine on x-ray, okay, and we'll look at yours because x-rays are included. You're currently not pregnant, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Basic anatomy, you see curves from the side view, and when we look at the spine from the back, it should be straight, okay?
Yeah.
Altogether, you got 26 movable joints in the spine. They're going to move like any other joint in the body. But throughout our lives, usually due to some type of trauma, right? Usually it's a slip, fall, car accident, lifting injuries, something, right? It's going to create either a shift in the spine where bones will shift out of place and adapt to those stressors, or more often than not, things are going to rotate out of place, get stuck, and not move properly, okay? Now this can happen anywhere in the spine. It can happen at multiple levels. I can only demonstrate here, okay? But the term for this in chiropractic, called a subluxation, like this. And to break that down, luxation is the medical term for a dislocation. So although a spinal joint could dislocate, that's pretty rare. Subluxations, less than a dislocation, are much more common, right? And the first thing we notice as a patient is restricted motion, right? We'll go to bend or turn or move, it just doesn't feel right. So we feel it, but more importantly, the brain's going to pick up on it, and the body's going to go into what's called guarding. Muscles will tighten around the problem area as the body tries to protect itself from further injury the only way it knows how, right? So joint doesn't move, muscles guard, and then we get some type of effect. The nerve gets affected and creates a symptom. It either creates pain, it could create numbness and tingling, right? Or it can create a systemic effect wherever the nerve goes, right? So patients may think headaches, right? Most common thing we see. Headaches, dizziness, sinus issues, asthma symptoms, heartburn, bladder problems, knee pain, cold feet, all can be related to changes in the spine. Problem is, in this country, hardly anywhere else in the world, but in this country, most people medicate a symptom, right? We take a pill for everything in this country, right?
Yeah.
So we're interested in your symptom, right? But we're more interested in what's causing that symptom. And when we see headache, neck pain, back pain, 90% of the time it's going back to changes in your spine. So x-rays are the single most diagnostic thing we do. We'll do that next, okay? And then the therapist is going to get her hands on you. She'll try and make you feel better, but she's going to map your body out. She'll look for tender points, trigger points, adhesions, scar tissue, anything she finds, and she'll give me some report back as well, okay? You've had a massage before, right?
Yeah, I'm actually a massage therapist.
Okay, all right.
Just started in this. I think it's that also adding more problems.
Okay, yeah, well, the work itself is physical for sure.